Welcome back to a brief recap of some top local headlines this morning, starting in Chico, where police arrest a man they say barricaded himself inside a room at the America's Best Value Inn early this morning. An employee called police after 41-year-old Paul Featherstone climbed into a vacant room through a second-story window. CPD says Featherstone told them he had a gun, then stopped communicating. After 2 hours and no response, officers broke through the door to find Featherstone unarmed in the bathroom. He was taken to jail. Mount Shasta Ski Park says it's working to build a 20-foot tall statue of the Virgin Mary atop of Douglas Slope. Park officials say it's been a family dream of the owners, who say the goal of the statue is not to focus on any one religion, but rather to honor the beauty and spiritual power of the mountain. But critics created a petition on change.org urging the owners of the park to stop building it. They feel like it wouldn't be inclusive. CAL FIRE Butte Unit and Chico Fire responded to a fatal structure fire and several vehicles on fire Sunday morning. Fire also destroyed an outdoor storage area and everything inside and caused major damage to a mobile home on the property. All the residents in the mobile home got out safely. The cause of the blaze is under investigation. The victim has not yet been identified. Pedestrian is dead after a hit and run in Chico early Sunday morning. Chico police say a 71-year-old Oroville man, Stephen Wilson, had been crossing the street on East Avenue near CVS when a driver hit and killed him just after midnight yesterday. Police say security cameras did show Wilson cross the street unsafely, but they say the driver left the scene and didn't stop or call for help. Officers say the car was found later yesterday unoccupied in an orchard in Chico, with physical evidence tying it to the crash. The Eureka Police Officers Association says the city of Eureka is undergoing a public safety staffing crisis. The interim POA president says EPD is operating with 60% of its normal level of officers, forcing mandatory overtime and serious cuts to specific programs just to meet mandatory staffing levels. The POA says the administrative staff and association have decided to implement an emergency staffing matrix that requires patrol officers to work mandatory 12.5-hour shifts. And we'll send you over to Preston with the top weather headlines.
Yeah, Nazi, one last look at what you'll expect out there for your Monday. We'll call it mostly cloudy Monday out there to get a little alliteration going. Upper 50s out at the coast and those mid 50s setting up further inland, light northwest winds for you today. And for the valley, we'll see those north winds a little breezy in a few spots like Redding and Red Bluff, leading to some of those warmer temperatures. Upper 60s possible. We'll call for mid 60s though, 66 in Redding, 65 in Red Bluff, and 62 there in Chico. Mostly sunny also over the mountains, where we're seeing 50s throughout the day. And of course, a look at your precision cast will clear out those skies over the course of the morning and into the afternoon. Looking like a beautiful day out there, and continuing into tomorrow, even sunnier no matter where you are. So gear up for a couple beautiful days that are not quite what we'd expect in December, but not bad by most standards.
Not bad. Speaking of things that are not bad, before we take time to see how folks at home are chiming in, I wanted to take a second to circle back. You mentioned at the beginning of the show that you went ice skating over the weekend. So I wanted to see the picture, and there it is. They found it for us.
Preston on ice, that'd be the worst show in Vegas of all time. But you said something, but it's not something bad? I don't know. It was fun. I had an amazing time up at the Siskiyou Ice Rink there at Shasta Ski Park up in Mount Shasta City. Beautiful. You can see behind me there in the trees, that's stunning. Mount Shasta. Incredible backdrop. And of course, I wasn't a great skater, but I got my legs back. I skated a few times over the years in the past. It's been a long time, but after 2 laps of kind of hugging the wall, I was really rocking and rolling. And they've got public skate every day of the week, so I'd advise everybody to get out and check that out. Their season runs through February.
Nice. How much did it cost?
$10 for adults and a little less for kids.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
That's fun. I want to see video of you actually out there.
Oh,
you said that you weren't hugging the wall the whole time. I want proof.
No, my last 3 laps, I was zipping out there. Not quite hockey ready, but I was hauling.
I love it. Well, thank you for showing us something good. Appreciate that. I got to go check it out with the kids for sure. All right, we're going to check and see how some of our friends at home are celebrating the season by sharing pictures sent to us on Chime In.
Yeah, starting with this picture from our viewer, Erin Michael. This is her Christmas tree. Erin says she loves the Christmas season. Yeah, totally.
Her tree hits the roof. Beautiful. Love it. That's definitely a lot of love there. A lot of time went into making that beautiful. So stunning. Thank you, Erin, for showing us something good. Up next, these little sweeties. Speaking of good things, this is shared by Ginny Hoffman.
Ginny says these are just 2 of the 7 puppies that she has running around her house right now. Woo. Sounds like you've got your hands full, but in a good way, Ginny. Adorable.
7 puppies. So fun. That totally brings the spirit of Christmas to life. Love it. Thank you so much for sending that in, Ginny. And we'll leave you with a look from our roof cam. We hope that you get out there and make it a great day.
Because you've got a choice.